So now we know that a wetland is land that is wet.
Exactly. The water might be salt water or fresh water, like a marsh, edge of a lake or ocean, a delta where a river meets a sea, or areas that regularly flood.
So, if I wanted to find a wetland, where would I look?
You will know when you get to a wetland because your feet will start to sink into the ground below and they'll get covered with water. Wetlands exist all over the world in every country. You can find them in polar regions as well as in the tropics. Wetlands can range in size from a small little swamp to an area larger than a country. Wetlands provide great homes for many different kinds of animals and plants. Africa has many important wetlands. An amazing wetland to explore in southern Africa is the Okavango Delta in Botswana. It's one of Africa's largest wetlands. Amazingly, you'll find all this water and life next to a desert called the Kalahari Desert, which means great thirst because it is so dry.
What is a delta?
A delta is where a river ends by spreading out into the sea. The Okavango River is different as it does not empty out into the sea, but into land. And the water sinks into the dry sands of the Kalahari Desert. This creates an inland delta, which is a maze of lush green, beautiful wetlands with sparkling channels to explore, islands to discover, and animals to learn about.
How can you find so much water in the Kalahari Desert? I thought deserts had no water.
Far away from Botswana in the rainforests of the Congo Basin and high in the highlands of Angola rainfalls, during the rainy season, so much rain falls. In fact, it cannot be absorbed by the land, so it rushes down the river, and as the river reaches Botswana, it spreads out and sinks into the desert as a massive inland delta. The Okavango Delta is formed.
So is this a wetland?
Yes, the land floods, stays wet, and voila, a beautiful wetland emerges. Animals from all over come to enjoy the water, to drink the water, play in the water, and look for food in and around the water. A huge variety of interesting plants sprout out from seeds buried in the ground. Beautiful birds arrive to snap up fish and delicious insects. The Okavango Delta is literally brimming with life.
What an incredible show nature puts on in the Okavango Delta.